Oh, should be pretty good. Aatrox has been one of those that's been very interesting that I've been wanting to test out. I haven't been sure how strong it's actually going to be, but definitely one that'll be fun to test. Hello, ALM. Or MLM, I think. Hope you're all having a decent Wednesday. Since there's less champions, I've begun to play less and less LOR. Still love the game since I love card games. I mean, that happens. I think that happens to everyone that plays this game. I think it is a very good game to be able to just have as a side game where maybe you don't play very much for a bit, and then you maybe come back, have fun playing when something more interesting happens. So if they add a champion you're really interested in, or hey, there's a new adventure, I think this is a great game that you don't have to be playing as your main game all the time. MLM it is, yes. I like Aatrox a lot, but struggling to have success with him. Curious to watch how you do it. Aatrox is a interesting one. He's very feast or famine, where sometimes you'll absolutely destroy, but there's other times where your unit, since you are a unit-focused deck, you just get kind of stat checked by the enemy, where if they just have bigger units than you, you can really struggle to overcome it. So yeah, Aatrox can have some issues. Now, the 6-star that we just got, and some other points in the constellation do help with that a good amount. For one of your 4-star, allies with equipment or attachments have 2/2, so that's just really helpful to try to give you some extra stats. Then the 6-star, when you summon or transform a Darkin, double its stats. So for one, I like that this is a summon effect, not a play effect, but this should be pretty solid, making a lot of our units just absolutely massive. I'm an endgame player like you with lots of 6 stars, all champions a minimum of 3 stars. So it's just less endgame content, except level 50 XP farming. Yeah, I get that. That's the thing for me, like, I'm constantly playing for content, but I notice even for myself, there's times where I'll really be enjoying playing, I'll be playing a lot, even not for content, but then there's other times where it's like, outside of making content or preparing for content, I'm not playing that much. So definitely it can be a little bit boring at times, but I mean, it is great that we get a patch every single month. So for a lot of people, I recommend trying to just get your dailies done, get your weeklies done. You can do that super fast, especially if you're like an endgame player. Like for me, I usually either go for Gwen, especially to just blast low level challenges, because since I have Gwen at 6 stars, she always gets the attack token. So you just drop her immediately in the game. Or you can also go for like a Misfortune. She's also really good at clearing out. And so you just get your dailies and weeklies done so you're not falling behind at all, so that when they do drop something new and interesting for you, you can immediately go in and play it and test it out. Kind of skeptical of 6-star. Usually the game is decided before it gets to Darkins. I've already won or lost by the time the Darkins are involved. Yes, but the 6-star should change how you play, because for one, Aatrox is a Darkin. So dropping him, he's now going to be absolutely massive for you. And then I think it should be that he gets doubled a couple times. This is when you summon or transform a Darkin, double its stats. So Aatrox should get his stats doubled when we play him, but then when he transforms, because cards technically transform when they level, his stats should get doubled again. And then there's going to be other times where there's certain Darkin you can play relatively easily. Like right here, the Darkin Aegis. You can spend the 2 mana to play this, or you can spend the 5 mana to play it here, and normally this gets cost reduced. So it might somewhat change how you play, because you might want to summon these Darkins a little bit earlier. But I am also curious to see how much of an impact this 6-star does have. Because yeah, most of the time, by the time you get Darkin on the board, the game might be decided one way or the other. Hey, didn't you say there'd be a new adventure with the Kale release? I did, and that's because I misread the tweet. They said we're getting a new champion and a new encounter. When I saw encounter, I thought they meant a new adventure, but they meant an actual physical encounter in the game, like the Smooth Soloist. So yeah, that was me misreading it. So yes, I did say that, and I was wrong. Which I tried to correct as soon as I noticed that, but yeah, I was already pretty much when the patch notes came out that I was like, oh, that's what they meant. So yeah, that's my bad. I apologize for anyone that got excited about that. I was excited as well for a new adventure. How dare you be wrong like the rest of us? Yeah, mistakes do happen. That was not intentional at all. Alright, so we're going to play Aatrox. We're just going to play him today. We're probably going to test out a couple different builds on him and go into some different adventures. So the thing that we got is his new 6-star, or well, the 6-star he's always had. When you summon or transform a Darkin, double its stats. So this is going to be really good. We also have stuff like right here. Equipment you acquire in adventure has phase, so this is giving us more stats. Our 4-star allies with equipment or attachments have 2/2. So we already have things increasing our stats. And then this is just doubling those stats even more. Also, we have this great node right here. So World Ender has double Chalice of Harmony. So it has 6 cost reduction. So it's going to be way easier to play this, which just lets us get a whole bunch more Darkin rolling. So hopefully this is pretty good. I'm really not sure how impactful this is going to be. So this is one that I haven't gotten. This is one of the last ones I've gotten. But I'm really interested to see how it works. So what we're going to be doing for a build is a very passive supporting build for our units. So Beast Within, allies have Overwhelm, great. If they have a subtype 1/1, our Darkin units count as a subtype, so we're further buffing that up. Stack deck, 200 gold, allies have 1/1 for every 12 cards in your deck past 18 at game start. Again, just further helping our units be a little bit bigger. This is good for 2 reasons. For one, Aatrox is a unit-focused deck. You can have issues with getting stat checked by the enemy, where if they're just too big, you can't do anything. So anything that's further helping all of our units be bigger is great. But if their stats get doubled, if they start off at a bigger point, then they're getting even more from being doubled. And then we're going for a Black Shield to give all of our units that spell shield to try to protect them. So we're going to take this here, and we're going to try out the Lissandra adventure. She's normally really good at shutting down unit-focused decks. So whether that's frostbiting them, entombing them, any of that. And she does counter our Darkin because the entomb obliterates any equipment. So if any of our units are equipped, normally if they would die, that equipment would go back to hand. But for the entomb, it gets obliterated. So she's a pretty big counter for us. We are at 6 stars, so we should be fine. But I think Lissandra could be a pretty good test. So let's go ahead and load in here. And while we do, we'll just drop our first ad break so people don't get hit by pre-rolls. But we'll pause once we load in because you don't want anyone to miss anything. With 6 stars, might be interesting to use as much cost reduction as possible to summon Aatrox as soon as possible. Yes. Yeah, the 6-star is double stats for anytime you summon or transform a Darkin. So Aatrox should be massive, because when we drop him, he should get doubled. And then when he levels, that should count as a transform, so his stats should get doubled again. Yeah, interested to see how this goes. There's kind of a toss-up between him and Evelyn. And I was like, I'm a little bit more interested in Aatrox and kind of testing out his 6-star. But they're both just, they're very similar. It's just double stats, kind of. I think the Evelyn one is probably going to be stronger, but I was more interested in the Aatrox one. All right, about 20 seconds left. Everyone will be back. Yeah, after this, we're probably going to switch up the build, and we're going to go and try out Fiddlesticks. So that should be fun. See how Aatrox can perform against debatably the hardest content in the game. All right, everyone should be back. Let's go and look for support champion. We'd love to get like Kayn, Varus, any of those. Aurelia, Aurelian Soul, Tom Kench. I think let's try a reroll, see if we can get something a little bit better. Riven. Renekton is just a very good general champion. He's just like, he's a good support champion for almost everyone. Also, while this shows double Iceborne gauntlets, I think sometimes it bugs out and only gives you one of them, which is unfortunate. So she'd have Scout. She's really cheap, so we could play her round 1. She'd just be like a good body to throw on a equipment. This could help us ramp up a little bit more. Yeah, I feel like Riven could be good, but I do really like Renekton, so I think I'm actually going to go here. Sure, he also does have subtype, so he's going to get that extra 1/1. Sure. Not perfect, but it can be decent for us. Alright, game start, summon 2 husks. I mean, it would slightly help our units. Best defense could be good to help our units stay alive. We do have some regen, but we might actually just go for treacherous terrain. Could be a good defensive for us. Sure, I think let's go that route. Nice, high rolled the gold chest. Alright, what can we get here? Once you've equipped an ally this game, I cost 2 less. Give an ally spell shield this round. So this is always going to cost 2 less because we're equipping like right away. Oh, power rift for Aatrox. That's actually, that's pretty good. Some great cost reduction. Last breath rally, not bad. Storm calling. I don't think too many of our units are going to be Titanic baseline, especially because when they're doubling their stats, it's when we actually summon them, not when they're in hand. Yeah, like a lot of our units can scale up, but they're not going to be triggering that. I think let's do a reroll here. Oh my word. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Double power riff. I think they maybe upgraded to epic, but kept it as the rarity, because I've still been seeing it a lot. Riven kind of needs to play many cards per turn. Not going to go well against Lissandra. Yeah, that's a good point. I think let's try one more. Double attack, that could be good, because that double strike means that we're going to get double the cost reduction. So I think we can grab that one. The Scout's not bad, but I really like this one cost. Alright, is there something good here we want to get? When I count down, summon a random 1-cost follower. Grant 1-cost allies to 1 and fearsome. That's honestly not terrible, because extra unit generation. Yeah, I think this could be okay, but I think we're fine. And I think we'll actually save our last reroll. Yeah, we're okay. I think let's head down here for the champion item. Granted, the trapper is going to really suck for us. Well, let's try to go for it. Yeah, that's some pretty good high rolls right there. Our Aatrox is going to be super cheap. Let's get rid of Blooming Cultist and the Ruthless Predator. So this is a counter where you normally want to pass, because they normally play something to capture one of your units. Yeah, it's the first time the foe summons a unit, capture it. If we drop our Aatrox, they're going to be able to just capture him next round. I think we'll probably still go for it. All right, so yeah, 16-16. So that's a pretty good stat line. I think let's go ahead and drop this here just to get some poros going.
I am doom.
All right, let's go ahead and attack. We don't want to take any time because they're just going to capture our unit right here. We can go ahead and drop another Aatrox. And let's try to equip some of these. Right, he's just gonna keep getting captured. All right, let's grab a Renekton by capturing their units. So I was gonna capture this one. Let's see. Let's try to equip some of ours. Alright, let's drop this just to get this unit back. And we'll do the same thing over here. Alright, not too bad. Oh, that's a little lame. Maybe they don't have mana to play a unit though. Alright, so we got our Aatrox. We can drop World Ender. Oh my word. It's not letting me cancel it. There we go. That was weird. Let's drop this here. We want to equip our units before they transform. Yeah, let's drop this here. And then this should be absolutely massive. Yeah, so Aatrox is 40-40, but we have a ton of really big units. So them capturing Aatrox is not a big deal.
We'll take what we need to survive.
Sure, we'll drop this here for now. Alright, GG. Nice. Alright, so yeah. Our units can be absolutely massive, especially Aatrox himself. They were a bit of a counter to us just by constantly capturing our units. That does shut us down a good amount, but yeah, still it'll come through. Fully heal and then double power and health. That's not bad. Yeah, we can go ahead and grab that. Throwing that on like an Aatrox would be pretty ridiculous. Here we'll go for the Colossal Hammer, because any amount of stat increases we're going to get are just going to get further doubled. Yeah, we can... I think we will go for the Colossal Hammer. Monastery or item chest. Hello, sad. Makes me think Führer. Double reduction on Aatrox. Yeah, it's pretty good. Sure, let's try to go for the Yetis. This could be a tough fight, but should be fun. We're kind of trying to go for the harder routes. Yeah, our Aatrox is pretty stacked. I think we can get rid of Bloodthirsty Marauder. It's not too bad, but this is a decent opening hand. Yeah, we don't have as many issues dropping our Aatrox right away when we know he's not going to get captured right away. Alright, let's attack before they frostbite him again. And there just goes half of their health. Not too bad. It's a little silly. Alright, so yeah, we could go for Renekton, but we want to get some more equipment going. Sure, let's just drop that right there. Alright, well, this might just actually be GG. Do you gain double stats on summon and level up? Yes. Also, what are the item upgrades for Darken from Constellation? So the equipment, Darken equipment that we find in the adventure is supposed to have Phage. And then I think all Darken equipment also gets an extra item on it. Let's go for here. That's nice and cheap. Yeah, that can be fine. Heal, strike, draw one, keeper of the box. Sure, I suppose we can grab this one. We normally, well, we often don't struggle with draw. Sometimes we do. Let's try to go for Frostcoat. No, I mean, there's a Darken unit item constellation. Yes, that's what I said. Darken units get extra items. I think those items are random. I don't think it's a set item. I just think it's a random pool that it rolls. But we haven't seen any Darken from shops or after battle rewards yet. We can get rid of a couple of these for now. I think it's very similar to Poro King, where it says, like, Poros have an extra item. Or maybe that's Yumi, where for her 1-cost Poros, yeah, I think it's Yumi get an extra item, and that can just roll pretty much anything. Common, rare, whatever. Let's go for the Forsaken. And we can go ahead and drop this here. And the double attack here is going to be very good for us, because it should give us 2 different sets of cost reduction. Yes, it does. All right, let's go ahead and drop our Aatrox. And yeah, we'll pass for now. All right, that's fine. I think we'll play this one next round. Let's actually play this here, just to get some more Poros. Just so we have more attach units, so that when we attack, we have more that it can hit. All right, I think... yeah, let's try to go for the sweep a couple times. Let's actually put this right here. And yeah, that'll probably be game. GG. You have to summon Darkins directly, not transform them. Don't remember the list by now, can Google it. Guess 5 mana guy has 2 Dragon's Tooth, for example. Is it the same every time? Because I wasn't aware of that, but I honestly just got it, so... or I haven't really played a lot of Aatrox. If you look at the Darken equipment, you can summon a Darken there. It shows the item they would have. Harazi has Overwhelm, Piltover 1 is Challenger. It's a set list. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I figured it was like the Yumi one where it's random. It can be different. At least I think hers can be different every time. Reduce the cost of allied units in hand by 1. Not bad, but it's a little expensive. Since this has faded, when we target it with an equipment, it'll cost more. Sure. Like, there's a thought that this one we could maybe have it get cost reduced down, and then it can reduce down others, but that's going to be very random. We can grab this. Okay, so it doesn't show here. We might have to be in game for it to pop up, or in a match. All right, let's go for power here. Stacked against them is pretty good. We're already trying to get a lot of cards from the stack deck. So sure, even more cost reduction, that's not too bad. And yeah, let's go down here for the hard route. So Inquisitor. Hello, Jim. Yeah, and Enfeebling in rare is really weird to see. I think this is okay. All right, 1-cost Aatrox. We have had some kind of crazy high rolls. I think we'll wait until we have the mana to actually play multiple equipment on that unit. All right, so yeah, looking at this, it doesn't show us what this one would have. Oh, no. Okay, so it does, but not like that. Interesting. So that one has the focusing crystal. And yeah, we don't have mana for the other ones right now. Interesting.
Somehow slice together.
All right, not too bad. All right, so this one has Fury. I don't know if that's a graphical bug or if it actually gets two of them. Let's see. This one, yeah, has Overwhelm. And that one still has, yeah, Focusing Crystal. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I didn't realize that it was different for everyone. I think let's drop this here. I think it's going to lose... It probably still keeps the Overwhelm. Or the Ephemeral. Alright, we'll drop this right here, get some big units.
I am the world ender. Awaken. My lady calls to me and I obey.
So 3 cost for that, 3 cost for that. We already have Overwhelm, so that actually doesn't really matter as much. Sure, we can drop this one here. Alright. Pretty solid. GG. He has 2 Dragon Tooths. Okay, interesting. I don't really dig it too because transforming won't make Darkin take their items. It'll just be the host items instead. Interesting. Yeah, it's weird that you have to actually manually play them and they don't just get it when they transform the unit. Yeah, Aatrox does have kind of a weird constellation. Quicksand's not bad. I think let's go for Ruthless Predator, though. Disable their positive keywords can be pretty good. Yeah, we might want that for Lissandra. All right, let's go the hard route. So, Messenger with I Am Inevitable. Yeah, there's some really good things in Constellation, like the fact that your level up condition, that spell gets like 6 cost reduction baseline, is pretty crazy. Yeah, some of the items are a bit strange. I think this can be okay. Nice to have A equipment, nice 1 cost.
One sling, a bunch of targets. Hey, Solari, got a bit of moon rock for ya.
Sad. Alright, drop this right here. Yeah, we do have absolutely just massive units.
Finally, someone cool.
I don't think we want to spend all of our mana on Renekton. We could double Aatrox's stats already, though. Or we could double this unit's stats. That actually wouldn't be the worst. But sure, let's maybe just double this right away.
I am doom.
Okay. GG. Oh, man. Yeah, this is definitely not a normal game. We high rolled our Aatrox like crazy. The fact we can play Aatrox turn 1 as just the first card is a little ridiculous. We can go for the Quicksand. Very tactical fights. Yeah, a little bit. All right, Poro. After this one, we're going to go up against the 6.5 Fiddlesticks. So that one will probably still be quite a challenge for us. And I doubt we're going to high roll like this. We can get rid of a couple of these. These are all kind of too expensive for our opening hand. Like, Aatrox is nice, but we'd like to have some 1 cost and some equipment. Let's go ahead and drop this here just so we can get some Poros going. So once again, we could just absolutely double him. Do we want to go for the Halberg? Sure. And yeah, we can still just double our Aatrox again.
Oh, fluff everywhere.
Oh, we didn't end in the first attack. A relic that gave everyone quick strike would be broken. I mean, if it was an epic relic, it would be very strong, but I don't know if it'd be necessarily too strong. Sure, we could drop a Renekton.
We'll find you some friends.
We must fight once more. And this.
Now, let's actually buff up our Aatrox so we can actually get a strike off. Yeah, it seems fine. Because another strike gives us more cost reduction. He won't actually be able to get a kill. Yeah, we can pass for now. Let's go for our keeper. I mean, there's a lot of stuff we could do here. We could use a Deathbringer sweep, slowly clear them out, get a bunch of cost reduction, slowly play all of our giant Darkin. But they have 8 health left. We can just attack, and that'll be game. GG. A relic that gave every unit quick attack would be broken, but if it gave -1, would it still be good? I'm thinking like Beast Within, but for quick strike. I don't even necessarily think it needs to give you -1. I think just giving every unit quick attack is good, but I think for an epic relic, it's probably fine. The build currently is Beast Within, Stack Deck, and Black Shield. All right, more copies of our Aatrox, more stats. Sounds fantastic. This is, yeah, pretty crazy run. We already have Overwhelm. Yeah, balancing out our mana, that's not too bad. Sure, makes it a little bit easier to play. Aatrox can be a bit mana starved. We don't actually really want to cut cards because we want to have as many cards as possible. So I think we'll just take the 0 hero, heal. And let's go for item chest. Quick attack, play a spell, grant me 1/1. That's not bad. We don't play that many spells. I think I'd rather buff up the Darkened Staff. Yeah, we're 1 away from hitting 40, which will be nice. Ooh, Parallel Convergence. That's not too bad. Shadow Totem, so another giant Aatrox. Sure. Parallel Convergence is pretty crazy. So, sure. Let's grab that. That's not too bad. But I think let's try to get something a little bit stronger. Doubling dice means we're almost guaranteed since this goes off twice. And sure, Rally Banner there is okay. Yeah, we're fine. Sharesies could be okay, but I think we'll be fine without it. Let's go for Trundle. Pursuit of Progress is crazy good for common power. Yes, it is. Stack Deck is every 12 cards past 18, right? So 30, 42, 54, etc. Yeah, that should be how it goes. Let's... this can be okay. All right, 0 cost Aatrox. That's not too bad. Let's go for this guy. Yeah, our units are starting to be absolutely massive. Alright, so we were able to play a bunch of units, equip them all, and this will be GG.
Power.
Yeah, Aatrox really is a feast or famine. Oh, man. Yeah, that Pursuit of Progress, without that, we wouldn't have been able to play all the equipment there. Yeah, we can... That's fine. Sure, let's try to make Aatrox even crazier. We can go for Phage. Looks good. And let's go for Lissandra.
At last, my time is at hand.
Oh, man. Zero cost double 2020 seems decently strong. Yeah, a little bit. Some runs do just get a little bit crazy. Let's get rid of the Bloodthirsty Marauder. We want to get another equipment if we can. They start with the attack token, so we might actually not want to play our Aatrox. Even though we can play him for super cheap. Although we could go for Apparel Convergence. Oh, this is gonna... We have 2 cost reduction right now, so we're actually we will be able to, because the double Aatrox is gonna give us mana back. So we have 1 mana we could go with. So we'll be able to drop this, and by playing it, we're going to get 3 mana back, and we're going to get another rally, because this unit is going to die. So this is about to be pretty awesome.
You cannot fight the code.
GG. Their stats got doubled again. Alright, so that was a little OTK right there, and we still could have pushed so much more damage. That's actually hilarious. Because the Ephemeral was going to die with the rally banner, so we could have attacked again. Alright, so that was a little bit silly. I did not at all expect that we'd be able to completely one-shot Lissandra. That is one of the craziest runs I think I've ever had, especially for the final fight. That was pretty nuts. So I do think that the 6-star is going to be solid. This was a little bit crazy though, with just a massive amount of items we got in our Aatrox, how much cost reduction we had for him. That was kind of a perfect run. That was pretty good. But so far, a lot of fun. Let's go test him out against Fiddlesticks. Oh, that was crazy. You only play 1 card, that passive can't mess with you. I mean, we hit the threshold. We played the 3 cards. Alright, so this was one build I wanted to try out, but now we're going to try Starforged and Luminous, so we have a ton of starting mana, and we still have Overwhelm, we still have good stats with the Beast Within. And we're going to test this one out against the 6.5 Fiddlesticks Adventure. And yeah, we'll see how tough this is going to be. Not really sure how we're going to do, because the last match, while it was fun, wasn't the best example of how strong 6-star Aatrox really is in like more of a normal game. But let's go in here and test this out. Also looks like the next ads wanted to go through. So we'll just drop that here so people don't get hit by pre-rolls. And again, we'll just pause and wait for anyone that gets hit by it. But yeah, that was a little crazy. Except that's innate Black Cleaver. I'm afraid what size Aatrox would be with a real one. Yeah, Aatrox, if you got Black Cleaver, is going to be kind of crazy. With 6-star using Swain Relic plus Plunder cost reduction might go hard. I mean, he is a 6 cost though. And Swain Relic plus Plunder. I mean, unless you're using double Plunder Relics, you're not going to be able to play him turn 1. because you're not gonna have the mana to play him. Would be interesting. And that's the great thing about anytime you can get extra stats on your units and then double their stats, because those stat increases are then also contributing to make them even bigger. So that did work out pretty well, and this is going to be a good build here for trying to just ramp up as fast as possible with getting so much extra mana. But the last build is just so good for all your units. All right, everyone should be back. Let's go ahead and see what we can get for a power here. All of these are actually excellent for us. I think we'll go for the Deceptively Deadly. It's a really good power for anyone. But we could also play this on a unit and then double their stats, and we would kind of lock in those extra bonuses. All right, let's go for Sleepless Slumber. I think Portal Pals is amazing with Aatrox, because usually he's not having an issue with units in hand. Yeah, Portal Pals could be solid. You get 6 cost reduction, so whatever it is going to be relatively cheap, and then you can reduce them down even more. Could be solid. Let's get rid of actually both our copies of Aatrox. We know we're going to draw him because he's currently our only champion. And yeah, we wanted to get some equipment. We'll drop this here. They might try to kill him. Let's go for Steadfast. It's really good when you can get multiple units on the board that all have equipment. Will they block? I'm really not sure. So we could use this right now for a little bit of extra damage. We could wait to see how they block, but I think we'll just use it here, because there's a chance they don't. Yeah, they didn't want to block, even with that. I think we'll hold off on dropping the Keeper. I don't necessarily want them to die.
I am here until I am no more.
All right, so here we'll drop it now that we have an equipment for them.
Things lay inside.
Actually, let's kill both of these. Oh, their darkness is just hitting Nexus.
Shadow.
Yeah, I think we'll actually hold off and actually not bother. All right, so we drop our Aatrox. Let's see what item this one gets. Oh, cost reduction. Interesting. All right, we'll end here. We'll drop our World Ender. We could use this right away to lock in those stats, but I don't think we're going to matter, or it's not going to matter. All right, so still not quite enough to play it, but that's fine. This should be more than enough. And yeah, as you can see here, these units, they don't have the focusing crystal, which we know that they get if we did play them manually. So that is a little bit sad that that's not how that works. Oh well. GG. Nice.
I am freed of this man.
Remember the old times where Scissor, LeBlanc, or Nidalee, each subsequent champ would double again with a single Black Cleaver? So the 6th one was like over 700. Yeah, Scissors was pretty crazy when it first released. All right, first time you equip an ally, forge it. Not too bad. Sure, we like 1 costs. Crystal Carrier helping us ramp up even more. Yumi's not really the best. So this has an equipment, so that's not bad. Double attack, capture. I think this can be okay. Do we want to go for champion item or shop? I think we can go for champion items. Let's go for Vicious Mockery. Let's give it a keeper for now. We're happy with the other two, and the Darkened Staff is one of the best things to pick up. So Seraphine is immediately going to get hit. This unit's also probably going to die, which isn't necessarily the best. Yeah, I think we're just going to sacrifice this unit for now. So we're going to drop our Sharpen Resolve to try to buff her up so she doesn't keep getting hit with her stats getting reduced. And let's go for Darkened Staff. Since she has double attack, letting her get a strike off is going to be very good for us. They're out of mana. Sure, we can drop this here so it can hopefully help us ramp up a little bit more. All right, not too bad.
It's nice. Could be nicer. My lifestyle is a stylish life.
We can already play Aatrox without any cost reduction. Sure, that's not terrible.
Ever been to a blacksmith before?
All right, let's drop this here to try to buff up that card. We could actually play World Ender already. Sure. How much does cost reduction does he give units? Dark and Allies cost 5 less, so I think both of these are going to be free then.
I bring oblivion.
The one bad thing about support champions is they don't transform. Oh, and I guess this one. Right. This one is equipped, but not with a Darken. That's okay, though. So yeah, these ones, they do get double Dragon's Tooth.
More air, more coals.
All right, let's suppose grab some of these. And this should still be game. Nice. Do you have another job other than streaming? Just streaming and YouTube at the moment. Why the hell double Dragon Tooth? Why not stud leather as a second one? I mean, yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Because, yeah, you can't get Fury twice, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Darkened Blood Letters, Darkened Fan. So getting some Dragonlings wouldn't be terrible. Sure. I mean, this is a 1 cost, which is really nice. I think we'll go for the fan. Yeah, that can be okay. Let's go for the champion item. Augment, draw 1, barrier. I think let's reroll, try to get something a little bit better. 4 power and can't block. That would give us a lot of extra stats, but we probably do need our Aatrox to block. Shadow Totem can be decent. All right, let's go here for Thalassophobia. This... I think let's get rid of Keeper. We're still at maximum health, and we'd like to get another equipment. All right, that's not too bad. Yeah, this build, starting with 4 mana, is so nice for your Aatrox. Huh, well that's gonna somewhat suck for us. I guess we can buff it up so even though it's gonna die, it can at least kill their unit. Yeah, unfortunate, but Not really anything we can do. Sure, let's drop this here to get some units on the board. And yeah, I think we'll just have to pass. See, the worst thing is we didn't get any equipment, so our units didn't get buffed up at all. Are we gonna go for the list again? Oh no, you've been warned. Let's drop the Darkened Staff. We can drop Seraphine. Alright, well, that's going to be good. I guess we'll kill this unit to kill theirs, because otherwise she's dying regardless.
Sorry, Papa.
Yeah, we're trying to get more units on the board with equipment, but it's not really working for us. Alright, I suppose we'll pass. Alright, so Aatrox didn't get any cost reduction, but we'll be able to attack like this. Sure, let's go for the Darkened Fan.
Soldier of war.
Alright, they did not want to attack. Interesting. Darkened Fan again. Sure.
Not even realms could divide.
We're dropping this here just to kind of heal that one up. Alright, not terrible. So we can drop World Ender next round. And yeah, we could play a card, but I think we want to buff up our units first. And also manually playing our Darken is actually kind of good. Okay, that's fine. Kind of questionable a little bit. Let's see. What does this one get? Oh, it just gets Pickaxe.
I pray time has mended you, Captain.
I do like how much passive sustain we have. It's like, even if we don't get our lifesteal unit, we're still doing okay. Sure, we can just drop this right here.
Soldier of war.
Alright, so far Aatrox actually feeling really good. GG. Second Dragon Tooth does nothing, he's furrier. What should you prioritize on pretty new account, pushing as many different 3 and 4 stars, or should you focus on pushing it into 5? So I'm actually working on trying to get a video out for that. You want to get champions from every single region, and you just want to get them as high as you need to clear the content. So one of the ones that I really prioritize is going for Morgana. You can just get her to like 3 stars. If you can get her to 4 stars or 5 stars, that's great, but really you just need to get her to like 3 stars, and she can pretty much dominate pretty much any adventure in the game, and she counts for multiple regions. So you're trying to like specifically upgrade good champions from each region so that you can clear all the adventures and get all of their region rewards. You don't want to necessarily dump all of your resources into getting just one champion to 5 stars, because that champion's only going to be good for 1, maybe 2 regions. And so there's going to be a bunch of other rewards you can't really get. That's the reason Aatrox is very good at the Swain adventure. Yeah, it's pretty nice. He does have a good amount of sustain. And you can normally just drag out games a little bit longer if you want and heal up more. Round start, refill 1 mana, draw 2, flow those cards cost 1 less, or reduce those cards by 1. Sure, I suppose we can grab that. Let's go for the shop. We don't want darkness spells. Scout on the Darken Harpoon is actually really nice. Stabilize, we might go ahead and get that. So this is what we're generating. Actually, no, this is not the one we're generating, but it has the icon for what it's using. No, we don't really need that. I think we can get a couple of these. And sure, Stabilize isn't bad. Gives us a massive attack with our Aatrox. Do we really want to cut any cards? Not necessarily. Yeah, we'd probably cut something, but since we're going into the Fiddlesticks adventure, we kind of need as many cards as we can get. So let's go for Elise.
Strand by silken strand.
All right, let's get rid of Inspired Plans. Yeah, I think we'll get rid of Keeper. Nice. So we could actually drop Seraphine and immediately grab their Elise. Although, yeah, it's in the other unit, so that's going to be great. We already have double attack, so it's not as useful, but just the raw stats are going to be pretty good. Yeah, so we'll still go right here.
Come closer. I don't.
All right, now they get to have multiple Elise. That's going to be not the best. All right, let's go ahead and attack. Hopefully they block. Alright, so yeah, they still get their Elise, which isn't too nice for us. But at least we were able to kill one of their Elises.
Smooth as silk.
Alright, I think let's kill Elise again. Get rid of their challenger on a lot of their units. Let's give this one the fan to give it some more stats. And is there specific ones we care about? Not necessarily.
Great.
Just trying to reduce down damage we're taking. Alright, not terrible.
Acorn. I knew I should have gotten a cat.
Alright, that seems pretty good. So we'll be able to drop our Aatrox. I think he'll fill up all three of these spots.
Let's try this tempo.
Let's actually try to go for a Pale Cascade here, just to see what we draw. And we don't have to play that. Sad.
I'm late.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
I gotta beat.
Rip to those. Oh, they're not even blocking. Alright, GG. With the overworld, it probably wouldn't have mattered, to be honest. Alright, I thought that would be a little bit more of a pain, but we actually kind of dominated there. So yeah, Aatrox is feeling pretty good. This is probably much closer to a normal adventure where we're doing all right. I think we'll go for Vampiric Scepter here because with Aatrox, since we're summoning three of them, each one of them are going to trigger the Vampiric Scepter. So by dropping him, we're healing up by potentially over 15. Now that'll be reduced if he gets cost reduced, but still, this is going to be a massive heal for us. Which we haven't really been struggled with, but it's nice to make sure we won't struggle with it. Round start rally, rush them down, pursuit of progress. Pursuit of progress is nice, but being able to rally, especially against Fiddlesticks, is going to be very good. Alright, shop or better shop. I think we'll go for the Pale Death. We'll probably need that extra sustain because they are really good at pushing damage, especially killing their own units. Having 4 starting mana is actually really nice, smooths out the first turn quite a bit. Yeah, especially for Aatrox, he's definitely one where you want that extra mana because you need to flood your board with units. You need them all to be equipped. So it does help out a lot. Let's get rid of the cultists, but we like seeing both of these together, or at least this and another equipment. They might immediately kill this unit, but I mean, we have to go for it. Yeah, they're dealing 6 damage. This would give us 2, so we'd be at 5 with the tough. Yeah, that is unfortunate. I mean, we're not going to use it for anything else, but yeah, sad. Alright, so yeah, there's nothing we can do because everything else is equipment. Hey look, a unit. Let's go ahead and... we could actually drop him. It would give us a pretty big blocker. We wouldn't have any equipped units, though. Sure. I suppose let's drop this one right here. Try to drop this there. Alright, this unit is probably going to die. Let's try to grab one of their strongest, see if we can maybe let it survive.
Ah, fearless.
At least we can kill both of theirs.
Where is Acacia?
Alright, so our Aatrox here will give us a bunch of sustain. We could go for the cheaper one, or we could go for more expensive to give us more healing. I think we'll go with the cheaper route so we can try to equip more of them. Honestly, though, okay, they're not quite able to play Ruination. Yeah, the fact we don't have Spell Shield is a little rough for us.
Both break this day.
Yep, there's that. Wait, if we kill it, we survive. Yeah, let's try to go like this.
And Horazi, we must fight once more.
I think I'll hold on to this just in case they use another kill spell. It'll be decent to have a response. And GG. Nice. Too bad I haven't unlocked Starforge just yet. I mean, hopefully they add the Glory Store or Glory Shop next month. I mean, I still think it could be like 2 months away, but hopefully it's next month and people will be able to get that. That would be quite nice. I believe with a good amount of 3 stars, you can beat almost any 5-star difficult content. So once you get there, you can do whatever you like. 6 stars not really required for now, although I think next patch could be another timed adventure, so you better prepare to level some to 6 stars. Yeah, 6 stars are not really required for anything. Like, they're nice to have. They let you win more, get some special power for your champion, but pretty much any champion at, well, not any champion, but most champions at 3 stars with a good build, you can clear pretty much any content. You might have to try a couple times, because it can, you have to get a little bit lucky, but can be okay. We would be able to play this for super cheap. The one issue is draw isn't the best into Fiddlesticks. I think we go for the Blade's Edge, because while we will be drawing, champion draw could be needed. Let's go for shop. That could be good. Rocket Barrage. Oh, Titanic Wake. When you summon a unit with 8 attack health. We don't summon that many big units. It should... it'll be good to test for our Aatrox. And he has 8 baseline. So yeah, we can grab that. Let's buy 1 copy of this just so we have the item. So this says double phage on it. And yeah, sadly we don't have enough to buy the Darkened Blood letters. And let's go for Sickening Plunge. Plus 8 should apply after doubling, I believe. Possibly, yeah, that's probably the most likely. Let's get rid of these two. So even though the ephemeral copy is gonna kind of mess with us, I think we'll still drop this here.
Time to find a muse.
Ah, don't do that. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I always forget that they have that. So now the double attack is kind of worthless. Our whole somewhat point was so that we could get the double attack. I think we'll grab this just because it's cheap.
Wanna hear a song? You call, I'll respond.
Oh boy. Alright, so they're out of mana. We'll try to drop Seraphine again, although if we do, they do have some challenger units. It's fine.
Guess I'm all sparkle, huh? Well, maybe.
I think let's go ahead and kill that one. Yeah, that can be okay. Alright, so we want to go for Dark and Harpoon because that will give us Scout. So we can go ahead and get that Scout attack off. We could actually give that one Scout attack as well. Sure.
Wanna hear a song? Oh, think I got a beat.
Alright, solid damage down. And we can't really play any of these, sadly. At least not as units.
Careful, I just calibrated her.
Alright, let's try attack and get some more damage down. We're going to draw way too many cards next round, so that's going to be an issue.
Time to shine. Oh, shoot.
Alright, we need to try to play some of these
Acorn.
because we're going to draw a whole bunch of fleeting cards, which is going to be a bit of an issue. Let's drop that one there. Drop the wish. Alright, that one's going to get discarded. We can't play this one at the moment. Alrighty.
Time to shine.
Yep, it's a little much. Alright, let's drop our Aatrox. He should be absolutely massive. Alright, pretty good.
I pray time has mended you, Captain.
Alright, so we can still get our Scout attack off. GG. Nice. Oh, yeah, we are overdrawing a ton just because how many times we attacked, but we need it for the damage and the cost reduction. We can go for... I mean, all of these are actually kind of bad. Let's do a reroll. We have 3 of them left. Sure, I suppose we can do that. So far, Aatrox 6-star is a lot of fun. Yeah, we don't play that many spells. I like that one, being able to play that for free. Draw a champion. Disintegrate's not terrible. Once equipped an ally, cost 2 less, draw 2 more. Sherzies can be really clutch. Farsight isn't great into Fiddlesticks, though. But it can actually be very good. And yeah, we're not going to cut a card. Let's go for Fiddlesticks and see how we do. All right, looks like ad drop though, so we'll just pause and hold off for anyone stuck in there. And I'm gonna go hit up the bathroom while we wait. Be right back. Alrighty. About 20 seconds, everyone will be back. Not the best opening hand. So I think we're going to re-roll both of these. Re-rolling into Fiddlesticks isn't great, but I think it's going to be necessary. All right, we got a bunch of equipment. We definitely could use some units. All right, we'll drop our Seraphine. Oh, they might immediately kill her. We're gonna risk a pass. Okay, I know they have Vengeance. I think that they can drop turn 1. So we will drop this here.
So much to do.
With this, we get Scout Attack. That does make us draw a ton, though. Which actually could really mess with us. That could be really bad, actually. We could go for the Halberg and eat the other Seraphine. We already have double attack. This does just have a ton of stats, though. Yeah, I think we'll try to go for the Halberg.
Sorry, Papa. Wanna hear a song?
And we can... I don't want to count on them not blocking.
You call, I'll respond.
Alright, so decent damage. Got some cost reduction going. Got some strikes off. But yeah, it's... oh, not good. Alright, so that is a lot. We could immediately attack with her, which honestly might not be the worst.
This tempo.
Yeah, let's try to attack, see if we can surprise someone.
Oh, think I got a beat.
Well, that's unfortunate. So I suppose we'll try to get one last strike off.
I did my best.
Alright, that is a lot of damage. Alright, let's drop this right here. Let's go for the Darkened Fan. Alright, so we're going to drop our full price Aatrox. Which, while that's not great, it is at least going to give us a massive amount of health. They might just immediately Vengeance him. But otherwise, we're probably going to die if we don't. Alright, so there goes one of our Aatroxes. Sure, let's equip this one, and I...
Serve his general once more.
Oh, man. Alright, that is unfortunate. So I think we actually just need to go for the scout. So this is going to make us draw, which isn't great. But we kind of just need the extra help right now. I think I'll actually use the Darken Fan. The extra sustain could be nice. And then we don't want to overdraw again. I think we'll try to wait and activate that next round. But they might open attack, but it's a risk either way. Alright, so they didn't open attack, so there's that. And they blew all of their mana on that card. Let's go for World Ender, because we'll get all of these massive units, including lifesteal ones. Alright, so we need to survive. Killing that unit isn't necessarily the best because it keeps getting resummoned. So killing it is kind of useless. Killing Fiddlesticks is really important. Killing this unit is really important. Yeah, I think that's not terrible. Yeah, we could switch. I don't think it's really going to matter too much. Yeah, we want to kill the units over necessarily healing as much as possible. Yeah, we'll block like this. Each round, the first time I attack, fill your attacks with revived ephemeral copies of the strongest followers that died. I think that'll be pretty good. Sure, let's go ahead and attack like this. And GG. Nice. Ooh. There we go. Easy. Enough of the ad cut you when you saw the ad was coming. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Alright, so the 6.5 Fiddlesticks is still pretty rough, and Aatrox isn't the best response to it, but we still were able to clear it, and yeah, I think the 6-star is going to be pretty nice. It's not crazy, but it does make Aatrox feel even better. These darkened units, you want them to be big and impactful. You want them to be the biggest thing on the board. You don't want anything the enemy has to really be able to stand up to your giant darkened units. And so I think this feels really good. Doesn't necessarily help your early game as much, but it's further doubling down on what you already want to be doing with Aatrox of dropping these big darkened units. And I think it really helps accomplish that. And then with a lot of the extra bonuses you get with like the stat increases from like your 4-star, the fade you get on your darken items, and then also the massive amount of cost reduction you get on your World Ender, that does help speed up your late game. So overall, pretty good constellation. Not crazy, not top tier or anything, but yeah, I'm having fun with it so far. Yeah, that was nice. Was looking a little bit dicey there, but we still were able to clear it without a revive. Can you try Kale into Lissandra? I mean, we've already done that like 3 times at this point. Yeah, we've done that a lot. I'm pretty sure we did her at like 5-star and then 2 at 6-star. See ya, LLM. Also, that's actually where we're going to end today. The stream will be a little bit shorter today. I need to go and record the guide. I got all of the kind of planning and stuff like that done for it yesterday, but I have to go record and edit it. So I'll be going to do that. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be back here tomorrow. So hopefully I'll see you all there. Hope you have a great rest of your day. See ya.